Court does call the case of the People versus Matthew Nicola.
Morning, I'm Raymond Cook with People.
Ready, Judge Torsia, Feaster, Assistant Defender on behalf of Mr. Nicola.
Sir, can you please state your name?
Matthew Nicolai, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I believe this is the file with the MOU, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, there was a memo of understanding. I think everybody has signed off on it
I believe so.
here, and I'm prepared to sign.
Thank you, Judge. My understanding is that Mr. Brown has reviewed everything with Mr. Nicolai. We've asked that the court follow the recommendation and give an opportunity to show this court that he can be successful, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, is there anything you'd like to tell the court before I do impose sentence?
No, sir.
All right. On the count one attempted R&O, sentence of the court, 24 months probation, term with the supervision through the First District Court Veterans Treatment Court, $555 fines and court costs, which you'll have on the other count too. When can you get that paid, sir?
I can get that paid today, sir.
Wonderful. Pay that today. You're to comply with all terms and conditions as set forth by the First District Court Veterans Treatment Court. I'll order 365 days in jail. Credit 2, the balance is suspended. On the count 2 attempted R&O, 24 months probationary term with supervision through the First District Court Veterans Treatment Court, $555 fines and court costs. When can you get that paid, sir?
I can pay that today as well, sir.
Wonderful. Pay that today. You're to comply with all terms and conditions as set forth by the First District Court Veterans Treatment Court. 365 days in jail. Credit 2, balance suspended. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Well,
Thank you,
best
sir.
of luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Let's call the case of the People versus Byron Blair.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the People.
And good morning, Mayor. Please court, Your Honor, Attorney Damian Cash, P number 85852 on behalf of Mr. Brian Blair. Mr. Blair, if you can hear me, state your name loudly for the record.
Byron James Blair.
Ready, Judge Torsia, Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, also on behalf of Mr. Blair on file number 2310991, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, and what are we doing on these files?
Your Honor, at this date and time.
Go ahead, Mr. Cash. Apologies.
No, my apologies as well. At this date and time, I received this appointment from a withdrawal asking for an adjourned pretrial, as this is our first contact due to situation that Mr. Blair appears to be in, and so I need to get his contact information so that we can have further discussions, Your Honor.
So I believe
And
we're
also have all discovery.
I believe we're also requesting adjournment, Your Honor.
My next day. Adjourned to matter March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. on both cases. As to the contact information and like, Mr. Feaster, you can supply that to Mr. Cash? Or I'll wait.
And Mr. Blair, if you could hear me, I emailed you. Please also respond to that email while we get this contact information.
You don't even know what I asked. Do you? No, that happens when I'm talking to bowling too. I don't listen to anybody. You'll supply contact information too. Okay. That was real simple. Thanks.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
We'll continue.
Bye.
Court calls the case People versus Albert Wilson.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the People.
Morning, Your Honor. The winner appearing on behalf of Wilson. I'm going to go to trial, so I'm substituting for you this morning, Your Honor.
All righty. And Mr. Wilson, you don't have, can you state your name first of all, sir?
My name is Albert George Wilson.
All right. You don't have any problem with Mr. Winter?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
You don't have a problem with Mr. Winter stepping into?
No, I don't. I don't have any
All right,
problem.
fantastic. Sir, how are you doing?
I'm old and fat and gray and ugly. I'm the same as when you last saw me.
Yeah, okay, you're right. All right, no, I'm kidding.
That was nice. I knew I was going to get, I told you I was going to get through.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way.
How you doing, Judge?
I'm doing great.
Good.
All right, what are we doing?
We just, if the court will allow us, we'd just like to kick this over so Mr. Amadeo can be here and work out an arrangement with the prosecutor. Please, sir.
Well, March 4th, what do you think work for
Can we push it a little bit further, please?
18? March 18th,
That'll work.
2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir, you too. Court does call the case of the people versus Ricky Burdett.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012, on behalf of Mr. Burdett, who appears in person in front of you, Your Honor.
Yes, he's on his way up.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. State your name.
Good morning.
Your name?
Yes, Ricky Burdett.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing today?
Your Honor, it is my understanding that as of last hearing, my client was tendered an offer, that offer being a 1-for-1. So in that scenario, I did get a chance to talk to my client. He would actually like to plead guilty to the trespass, and in return, I believe the disorderly conduct would be dismissed.
Do I have a plea form? No.
I did not prepare a plea form. I was unaware that he was going to be pleading today. I can write that up right now. If we can pass the matter, I can get that done in just a minute.
All right. Sir, I'm going to pass the matter so we can write up the paperwork and then I'll take your plea. Okay? So go ahead and have a seat and then we'll call it right back up. Yes, sir.
And Your Honor,
I'll be called back.
yes, I might have sent an email to the wrong APA, so that's not his fault. That'd be my fault. I apologize, Your Honor.
You mean in terms of between you and Mr. Cook? It might be your fault?
Just telling him we were accepting the plea. That's probably my bad.
Oh, I realized it was I realized it was your fault. You didn't have to say it out loud.
Okay. Well, I'd rather just admit it. I feel better now, so I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. I'll pass it. We'll call it back up shortly. Court calls the case people versus Megan Maxon.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Hall appearing for and on behalf of Ms. Maxon, who now stands to my right. Ms. Maxon, if you could state your name for the record, please.
Good morning, Megan Maxon.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Hall.
Good morning, Your Honor. Great to see you.
Good seeing you. All right. I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant will be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree in a 93-day offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. And there is a sentence agreement of the prosecutor's deferred. There's also an indication of no restitution. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That is accurate, Your Honor.
That's a correct statement, Your Honor.
All right. May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Megan Maxon.
All right. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days of jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, I do.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, I do.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yeah.
Are you on probation or parole?
I am.
She is, Your Honor, but it postdates the date of offense. This should not be an issue for probation.
Has anybody promised you anything that makes you promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead guilty?
No, they have not.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
And also because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the date of June 4th, 2025, at the location of 7,000 East Michigan Avenue, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, what do you do at Walmart that makes you think that you're guilty?
I attempted to leave the store without ringing up floats and a coffee maker that were at the bottom of my cart.
Okay, so you were just going to push Pat. You were getting other things and just didn't ring those up?
Correct.
All right. Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes, it was.
You didn't have anybody's permission to do that, did you?
I did not.
And these items that you took out, these were items that Walmart had offered for sale?
Yes.
Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if I accept your plea, if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rule, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. And the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people.
None, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count two. Count one is dismissed. Pre-sentence, defendant's ordered to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter will be March 11th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond with its conditions will continue.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank
Great.
Ma'am, on your way down, I mean, probation department is on the left-hand side. If you could stop in and just see them so we can start the sentencing process.
Okay.
I'll make
Thank
sure
you.
she gets there, Judge. Take care.
I don't trust. I told her. All right. Court calls the cases of the people versus Ryan Brown.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Brown, Your Honor. Mr. Brown, you present?
Not here, Judge.
Yeah. Good way to start. All right.
Yeah, so, well, our first client was here on the Zoom, so I'll take
Oh,
that.
okay, you're right.
Your Honor, it doesn't appear as we have valid contact information for Mr. Brown. So I'd ask the court to consider sending this matter for a show cause. So hopefully we can reach him.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. So give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Both of those. Oh, the other one is already warned him. Court calls case people versus Brandon Davis.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Davis is approaching, Your Honor. You just state your name for the record, please, sir.
Brandon Hezekiah Davis.
Judge, I spoke to Mr. Davis this morning. He's still working to clear up his driver's license. If we could get an adjourned pretrial date, continue to work to hopefully come back with a valid driver's license, we'd appreciate it.
How much more does he have to do?
Like monthly.
A month, if we came back in a month, you think you'd have some progress?
Progress for sure.
Okay, can we come back in approximately a month
Month.
on the 18th if possible, Judge?
Turn the matter to March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
You're all set. We'll be in touch, okay?
Court calls case people
Thank you,
versus Comaria Davis.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Davis, can you state your name for the record, please? Judge, we'd like to get an adjournment in this case if possible to allow us to review discovery with Ms. Davis and to have a little further discussion with her regarding resolving the case. We could do the March 4th date. I think that should be.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Thank you.
And I can stop dates if you want.
Yes, I know. That's okay. I was gonna let you slide for a little bit. Court calls the case of the people versus Grant DeCia.
Ready-ish, Judge Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. DeCia. I do not see him on Zoom, Your Honor. I do not see him in the courtroom. My recollection is he was here a couple of weeks ago. We have a no contest plea worked out, is in the file. I'll be requesting a show cause, so we can get a plea.
Where is this show cause? Yeah.
Mike taught me that. Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Yes.
Well, unlearn that. Bench warrant will issue bond 5,000. I'll give 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
No, I'm not surprised if you just do that one time. Court calls the case, people versus Michael Elkins.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Ready, Judge Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Michael Elkins. Your Honor, we did reach out to Mr. Elkins by phone and text message. I do not see him in the courtroom. I do not see him on Zoom. I do not know why he is not present. For the record, I would request an adjournment.
Bench warrant, 5,000, 10%. Warrant will issue immediately.
I did not say show cause.
You did not. Clerk calls the case, People versus Sincere Godwin.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Godwin. Who, is she on Zoom? Rather, I don't see her in the courtroom. It doesn't appear as if she's on Zoom. I'd ask the court to adjourn this matter so that we can get in touch with her. I don't think we have valid contact information for her.
Pension warrant will issue bond 5,000, 10%. Warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
They're on a roll. Court calls the case, People versus Wilmer Hudson.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Oh. You see?
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Hudson is coaching. State your name for the record, please, sir.
Wilmer Hudson.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I'm asking for an adjournment in this case. We did have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Hudson to review some video footage, but unfortunately, there was a bit of a technical glitch with the person who was going to review it with him. We couldn't get that accomplished. So we'd like to come back and get that after getting that
You'll
accomplished.
be able to do that by the 4th,
I believe we should be able to, yeah.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll be in touch. Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Paula Johnson.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Johnson, Your Honor. Your state your name for the record, please.
Paula E. Johnson.
Your Honor,
Where have you been?
What do you mean?
Where, you know,
Here we go. I knew.
no, what do you mean, here we go?
Okay.
Here we
Should I
go.
sit down
Here we go. You know,
or should I
boy,
stand?
oh boy.
Here we go.
This is.
Yeah, so where have I been? I've been in school.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Okay, great.
I got a year or two before I get my bachelor's, so working hard at it.
Okay.
Yeah. This was just a glitch along the way, so.
Okay, but you're doing well otherwise.
Yeah, I'm doing really
Okay,
well.
that's what I meant to say.
Okay, I know what you meant
Well,
to
no,
say, but okay,
No.
we'll let that pass.
Okay,
anyway.
all right.
All right, yeah.
Okay, now that we've had our greetings, Mr. Bowling, what would you like to?
Thank you, Judge. I spoke to
This
Ms.
guy.
Johnson today, obtained a updated phone number for her, which we did not have a valid phone number until I saw her this morning. So I'd like to get an adjournment so that we can speak to Ms. Johnson and hopefully be able to come to a resolution of this matter.
Okay,
How long would you like?
how long would I like? It doesn't
Now,
matter.
I wasn't asking.
Okay, give me about a couple of weeks then, a month, I don't know. What works for you, Judge? I'm just saying. What? I'm trying to be flexible here.
Yeah, well, you know. You guys have no idea this is gonna be something.
See, you know,
No,
but
you-
you know I am.
Every case has never been easy with you.
But now you know good and well that is not true. We have worked through this. We're gonna work through this one as well. With no problems, hopefully. I know, you said I can't say that with a straight face, right?
We're working through. All right. Do you want the 4th or the 18th?
That's the 4th is fine.
We'll be here.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to be here, Mr. Bowling. I'll adjourn this out to March 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, sir.
And in all seriousness, Ms. Johnson, I hope that you're doing well.
I am. God bless you as well. All right, thank you.
Court does call the case, People versus Francis Judge.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Great Judge. Court shall please to assistant public defender on behalf of Mr. Judge. Mr. Judge.
Hello, I'm Francis Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Do you have a copy of Mr. Judge's driving record?
Do I? Yes.
Mr. Judge has indicated and provided the receipt that he paid his fees yesterday and he should be valid. I don't know if you.
Oh, so you just did it yesterday?
Well, yesterday I got my license. Yeah. It says right on there.
That's not what mine says.
Well, that.
But you did that yesterday?
I was at the secretary.
Nothing like waiting till the last minute.
Well,
Ms. Ann, can you, all right.
it took a
Let
while
me,
to pay
I know.
that financial obligation. I know it's been a long
Something on
time.
my face says, talk to me. No, just, hang on a second. We're just gonna, this was run a couple days ago, so if you did it yesterday, it's gonna show suspended, but. Hang on,
He's checking.
hold on, we're checking. No, I believe you. Put your wallet away. It's valid. Okay, you're valid.
People need to dismiss.
No objection, Judge.
Case is dismissed. All right.
I want to thank you for your patience and your understanding. Thank you, Judge.
You're more than welcome, sir.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Drive safely, please.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you. Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge.
You started this morning. Court does call the case. People versus Alicia, is it Calloway?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Ready, Judge, to workshop fees to Assistant Public Defender on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Alicia Callowick.
Thank you. Judge, we did not have good contact information for Ms. Callowick. I'd be asking for an adjournment, and I'd ask Ms. Callowick to please call our office so we can make sure we have good contact information for her.
I
Oh,
have
adjourn the
called
matter,
the
March.
office.
Thank you.
You already did?
Yes.
Okay. March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Court does call the case. People versus Noman Khan.
Raymond Cook for the people.
Ready, Judge, to workshop fees to Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan, please state your name for the record.
Noman Rahman Khan.
Thank you, Judge. I've been in touch with Mr. Khan pretty much every day by text message. We're still trying to negotiate a resolution. I've reached out to Mr. Cook, and I think he's considering it. I'd ask for a brief adjournment for his.
The last time we adjourned this, I said it was the last
Oh.
adjournment.
Okay.
I'll set it for
Set it.
jury selection and final settlement conference.
Sounds good, Judge.
Jury final settlement conference will be April 10th, 2026. 9 a.m. Jury selection if necessary, April 13th, 2026,
Thank you, Judge.
8:30.
Thank you very much.
Those are both in-person proceedings. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Were we ready on the roll call? Recalls case, people versus Ricky Burdett.
Morning again, Raymond Cook for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff attorney, Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012, on behalf of Mr. Burdett, who is approaching now.
Your name again, sir?
Ricky Burdett.
All right. I've been handed a plea form executed by the parties indicating that he will be pleading to count 2 of trespassing. The 30-day offense. Upon his successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct.
Is that correct, counsel?
That is correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Ricky Burdett.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of trespassing. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 30 days incarceration and up to a $250 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that, sir?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
All right.
May I repeat that, please? That is both 30 days probation and $250 fine?
No, the maximum penalty on the charge would be up to 30 days in jail.
Oh, jail.
Or a $250 fine plus court costs. You understand that, sir?
Which am I getting? I'm not clear on what I'm getting.
I haven't decided on that yet.
I see.
Okay, but you understand what the maximum penalties are?
Your Honor.
All right. And understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
I do.
All right. And to that charge, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
To that judgment?
Well,
Guilty.
to the charge of trespassing, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right. Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you executed an advice of rights form? I don't see one. Counsel, did you go through an advice of rights form with him?
I did, Your Honor. And for the record, Mr. Bennett, those are the rights, your trial rights that you would be waiving here by accepting this plea. Do you remember that?
You remember that? Your attorney said that he went through your trial rights with you.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Okay. And that those were your rights, that the trial rights that you'd be waiving. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Look on the podium there. If you look on the podium, right here, right there where my bailiff's pointing, that's a copy of the advice of rights form. I'll let you get your glasses.
All right.
All right. And if you look at paragraph 5, those are your trial rights. You understand that you're waiving those rights as well as all the rights that are contained on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You understand you're waiving your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you on probation?
No, I'm not.
No, okay. Are you on parole?
No, I'm not.
No.
Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No, they have not.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you in any way?
Say again?
Has anybody threatened you in any way to get you to plead to this charge?
No, they have not, Your Honor.
All right. You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
And you're doing it because you believe that you are guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. On the date of January 15, 2026, location of 3153 Ann Arbor Saline Road in Pittsfield Township, that being Buddy's Pizza. What'd you do? Had you gone to Buddy's Pizza that day?
Since then?
No, on that date, back in January.
January 15th? Yes, I did.
Did they ask you to leave the premises?
Yes, they did, Your Honor.
Did you immediately leave the premises?
I left the premises after asking if I could question what I was being accused of.
Okay. So you did not immediately depart from the premises? I mean, at some point you left, right?
Yes, I did. After I was able to challenge or ask what I was being accused of.
Okay.
I was accused of threatening people, and I asked if I could repeat what happened the time I was there prior to and go through to see if indeed that was threatening people. And then the manager that initially said that I was threatening people said, well, you were not threatening people. You were loud and you were scaring people. And so he changed his mind on that. And then I did leave at that point.
Your Honor, with the court and defense counsel's permission, may I voir dire for the factual basis?
I could voir dire as well. I was going to say the same thing, but he can voir dire.
Whoever wants to do it, go ahead.
I'll do it. I appreciate that, Mr. Cook. And Mr. Burdett, after you left, did you then return back in after being told you were being trespassed?
He said, did you, after you left, did you come back that same day?
Yes, I did. I walked out of the building onto the sidewalk and I immediately returned to the building and I immediately walked back to the bar and approached that same manager.
Okay, so just so that I have it right, okay? Because I have to make sure that there's been a crime committed.
Yes.
Whatever the dispute was, you were asked to leave Buddy's Pizza at some point, right?
Yes, Your Honor. I will.
All right. You did leave. Well, let me back up. You were asked to leave and did not come back, right?
Correct. Yes, Your Honor.
Then you did leave, right?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
But then you came back.
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Absolutely, yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Sir, is there anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
Say or ask?
You, whatever.
Can I ask a question before I am finally dismissed? I want to be clear on after the judgment. I want to be clear on it.
On what?
Your Honor, I believe
If I'm
Hang.
if I'm getting probation after I serve the probation, am I free to leave the USA? I have an international passport. I just want to be clear on that.
I'm not going to put you on probation.
Just a fine?
That's what I was thinking. Do I need to put you on probation?
I don't even know if you've delivered the sentence to tell
Oh,
me.
I haven't yet, but I after listening to it, I don't know why I would put you on probation.
Oh,
You
I was going by.
plan on doing something
I was
else?
going by that sheet I signed. I don't know
Oh.
if that meant both or just either or.
Oh, it's either or.
Either or, okay.
Okay, so I can put you on probation. I could send you to jail, or I could just impose a fine. So you want me to put you on probation? What are you telling me you want me to do?
Not necessarily.
Okay, I'm just trying to make everybody happy.
Sure.
All right.
I just, yeah.
Sir, are you gonna, the last time you were in here, you remember yelling at me? You don't remember that. That's okay.
Oh, trying to defend myself
I don't know what you were doing.
without counsel?
Well, right. Well, your attorney hadn't shown up.
Yeah.
And remember you were getting angry with me and I was saying, I gotta make sure your rights are protected, but you didn't like that for a moment. Remember that? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, as I'm listening to you, I also realize, I think you're an Army veteran, right?
Oh, Navy.
That's right, Navy, because I said I liked you because
Your
you're
Honor,
Navy.
my other
right?
client was the Army veteran, Your Honor.
Your
My
other client was Army, the one I didn't like. Okay, yeah, you're Navy. All right. And so, I realize that you're upset because things weren't happening the way they were supposed to. And also, I got the impression once your attorney, somebody got here for you, you calmed down and you seemed to me to be a man of your word. That's how I viewed it. Okay. And so as I listened to this plea, I also realized that you're one to always want to make sure that the right thing's done. Am I right? Am I right about all?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And so I don't think that I need to put you on probation. You realize you're not supposed to go back to Buddy's Pizza, right?
Ever. Correct.
Exactly.
Indeed. No,
And
that's completely fine with me.
I'm gonna trust you that you're a man of your word and that you're not gonna go back there. I don't think I have to put you on probation to make sure you won't go back there. So I was just going to impose a fine unless you want me to put you on probation and send you to jail. If you want me to, I mean, I can do that, but I don't think you want me to. Right?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes. So can I pay the fine leaving the building today?
Absolutely. We will be more than happy to take your money.
Was my question about you using my international passport? Did that make sense?
You asked if you can then travel. Once I finish here, the world's yours. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes.
You're welcome. Let me ask you this, sir. You're not working, right?
I'm retired. No, I'm not working,
You're
correct?
not working. You just received retirement.
Pardon?
You receive a retirement?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Fines and costs of $150. And I'll suspend 30 days in jail. You can get that paid today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can pay it up at the front counter. All right. Thank you, sir. Pleasure meeting you. You
Thank
take
you, Your
care of
Honor.
yourself. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you greatly.
You do the same, sir. All right. Hey, fella, sir, it's gonna take us a minute to get the file up there, so don't get mad at the clerks if it's not there. Yep. We'll race you up the hall. All right. Take care. Court does call the case. People versus really Joshua Wara.
Morning, Your Honor. Reagan Cook for the people.
Morning, Judge. Lawrence Margolis with and on behalf of Mr. Wara, who is approaching. Josh, please state your name. Judge.
Joshua Wara.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I am recently substituted into this matter. It is the date and time for a pretrial. The prosecutor has informed me that there are there's one new charge, a misdemeanor coming out of 14B that has not been, has it been set for arraignment?
Yes, so he has it's not a new OWI, it was recently charged. He has an OWI set for arraignment on March 24th out of 14B. He also has a felony matter set for April 2nd for a competency review. I believe we're just asking for an adjournment. We're trying to push up the arraignment on his 14B matter, so we can get arraigned on that. We can do a global resolution with all three of his cases.
All right.
Correct.
The 18th would work, you think, or?
Hopefully,
March, Judge.
I'm not familiar with 14B's policies. I'm moving up arraignment dates, but I'm going to try and get that worked out. So we will try and make the 18th work.
And I'd also let your office know of, I believe the competency report has concluded, or the evaluation was done. I believe he was found competent to proceed. I don't believe the report has been received yet. Have you received that yet, Mr. Cook?
On the felony matter?
Correct. And
I've received, he was found competent in this matter.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
I don't know why the same wouldn't occur in me.
And I agree, and we'll handle that and get that report to the court.
All right, very good. March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
On TV. Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Zachary Johnson.
On behalf of Township.
Brian Bullock on behalf of Mr. Johnson, Your Honor, can you state your name for the record?
Zachary Johnson.
Your Honor, we've resolved both of these matters. There should be an executed plea form in the file ending in 0618, where Mr. Johnson would plead guilty as charged to the failing to report an accident with fixtures. Then with respect to case ending in 1025, Mr. Siller's been kind enough to offer a plea to double parking in that matter based on Mr. Johnson showing a valid driver's license. So he would plead responsible to double parking in that case.
That is correct. On behalf of the Township. That's correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name, please.
Zachary Johnson.
Sir, it is this court's understanding and starting in case ending in 618 that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of failure to report an accident to fixtures. That's punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court cost. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. And to that charge, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
I did.
Any question regarding those rights?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
I am not.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily
I am.
of your own free will
Yes, sir.
and because you believe that you are guilty of this offense?
I do.
February 29, 2024, at the location of South State Street near Runway Boulevard, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Were you operating a Ford Focus?
I was.
And what happened?
I was on my way to do some Uber Eats and I was gonna stop at the Speedway over there, get some coffee. It was, late at night and I just half dozed off for like 2 seconds and hit the curb and it was chaotic after that. Totaled the car.
And did you hit a utility pole?
I did, yeah.
All right, and it damaged that utility pole?
It cut it in half. Yes, it did.
With a Focus?
Listen, man, that Focus saved my life and I am lucky.
No, that's
man.
fine. I'm just thinking.
I don't know how it.
Think how better it would have been with a 150. Anyway, never mind.
Man,
Not saying.
if the 150 might have survived, who knows, man?
All right. So, and after that, did you report that accident to the nearest and most convenient?
I did not, no.
All right. You didn't report it in any way?
No.
Correct. All right. Counsel, do you believe that I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea regarding that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, on the date of July 1st, 2022, at the location of Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, do you admit responsibility to double parking a motor vehicle?
I do.
All right, court will accept that admission. This is in case 1025. It will accept the admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. In that case, sir, fines and costs of $180. In your other case, is there anything you want to say before I do impose sentence?
No, sir.
Fines and costs of $250. When can you pay all of that?
By next Friday.
27?
Yes, sir.
Pay it by the February 27th in both matters. And in the case ending in 6/18, I'll suspend 90 days in jail.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank
Good
you,
luck.
sir.
Take care. Drive safe. Go ahead, boy. Court calls the case, People versus Devontae Connor Belcher.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Devontae Connor Belcher on one of the cases.
Attorney, please, Mr. Defender, on behalf of Mr. Connor Belcher on the remaining files.
Sir, your name?
Devontae.
Thank you. What are we doing?
Your Honor,
Please.
please.
So, Your Honor, Ben, I believe this is going to be signing a plea form that should be in front of Your Honor in just a second. The essential nature of that plea is going to be file ending in 1722 with agreement to 2001.
Hang on. 1782, he's going to be pleading on.
With an agreement $1,194.39 restitution. In exchange, the people would be dismissing the files ending in 1243, 1112, 1234, and 1370.
So all the remaining files.
Correct.
All right, I have a plea form in front of me that indicates that the defendant would be pleading to the charge of retail fraud in the second degree, the 1-year offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, the case is referred to by the prosecutor will be dismissed, the other 4 matters. And he's also agreeing to pay restitution in the amount of $2174.39. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
My handwriting might be better. It was 2,194, not 74. My apologies.
Oh, that's a 9. So 219439.
Correct.
Pardon?
That is a complete.
All right. May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State your name, please.
Devontae Connor Belcher.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the second degree. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $2,000, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
Negative.
All right, please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of the trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights of that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
Negative.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
of your own free will,
Yes, sir.
and because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
August 18, 2025, location of 3145 Ann Arbor Sleen Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. What did you do at the Meyer that makes you think that you're guilty?
I walked into that Myers, grabbed sports cards and some sushi, and I walked out and did not pay for those products.
All right.
Yes.
So when you say sports cars, toy sports cars or controlled?
Sports cards, trading cards.
Oh, cards.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay, cards. And tried to walk out without paying for them.
Yes, sir. Sure.
All right. Was the amount that you attempted to walk out with in excess of $200?
Yes, sir.
All right. Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes, it was.
You didn't have anybody's permission to take that property, did you?
Negative. No, I did not.
And this property you took was property that was offered for sale by Meyer?
Yes, it was.
All right. So I do have to advise you that if between the time I accept your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined by the Michigan court rules, the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation, and you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
It's on record, Judge.
All right. And have I complied with the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yeah, Judge.
All right. Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to that charge as contained in case ending in 1782. The case is ending in 1243, 1370, 1112, and 1234 are dismissed pursuant to that plea agreement. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing will be. All right.
Yeah.
March 11th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond.
You have a lovely day, sir.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case of the people versus Matthew Wallace.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Judge Torshio fees to assistant public defender on behalf of, but I do not believe I am with Matthew Wallace. Matthew Wallace. Your Honor, we have not had any contact with Mr. Wallace. For the record, I will request an adjournment, but I do not know why he is not present.
And tomorrow we'll issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000, 10% on each case. Those warrants will issue immediately. Thank you. Calls the case, people versus Kristen Anthony.
Raymond Cook to the people.
I get the wrong one.
Right.
Brian Bowling, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Anthony. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Kristen Nicole Anthony.
Judge, with respect to the pretrial, we're seeking an adjournment. It's my understanding Ms. Anthony is scheduled to see Judge Hammoud on the 23rd. So we'd like to come back after that date if at all possible.
23rd of
February, yes, I'm sorry.
Adjourn this to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
May I address bond?
You may.
Your Honor, Ms. Anthony would like to consider the court, or would like to ask the court to consider granting her a personal bond in this matter. She is 39 years old. She's a resident of Wayne. She is single, but has two children, a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. And she's currently a student at Wayne State University studying business there, Your Honor. Ultimately, it's my understanding that the court granted a release to treatment on the other matter. So if you were unlikely to grant a PR bond in this case, we would ask the court to consider mirroring the release to treatment order in this matter to coincide with the other case.
Your Honor, I have no objection to release to treatment. I would, for the record, looking at actually, I do out of county schools, including one for here on a tether. It looks like a couple of retail frauds. She has two bonds and 9, so I think that a PR bond would be appropriate, but release to treatment with tether, I think would be appropriate.
I will not change her bond in this case and give her personal cognizance. However, I have no problem signing an order for release to treatment with the GPS.
Wonderful. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch with Anthony.
Court does call the case People versus Ishmael Davis.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook, people.
Want to do it?
No, I got it. First, Judge George O'Keefe, the Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ishmael Davis, who I do not believe is present, Your Honor. Mr. Davis, from our notes, was in custody. Apparently, he bonded out. He is not apparently in the courtroom today.
Based on my interaction with him before Judge Fresh Hours, that's my understanding.
Mr. Bowling has additional information, Judge. He believes Mr. Davis may be in inpatient treatment based on his other case in front of Judge Fresh Hours. So
Bowling told you?
I'm just a parrot today, Judge.
So
So
you want to be able to check that?
yes, Judge.
I'll adjourn it to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Defendant may be in treatment. If he's not, I'm locking up Bowling.
Fair enough, Judge.
Feaster didn't even try to protect. Court calls the case of the People versus DeJure Bond Sanders.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook, people.
Ready again, Judge. Portia, the Assistant Public Defender on behalf of DeShore Bond Sanders, who is approaching. Please state your name for the record, sir.
DeJure Bond Sanders.
Thank you, Judge. My understanding is Mr. Brown met with Mr. Bond Sanders yesterday. We're setting this matter, we're asking the court to set this matter for final settlement conference and jury trial. I believe Mr. Bond Sanders is going to personally request to dismiss this matter. I don't know that he completely understands how the procedure works, and maybe the help explain it to him. But he's requesting a dismissal. Assuming the court does not grant that, we'd be asking for a final settlement conference and jury selection, Your Honor.
You have something you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, since I've been having all of my my other ones in front of you, like they haven't been shown up to court, so I don't see why it would be an issue.
You know what?
On PR bond.
Why this wouldn't be a PR bond?
Because they haven't been showing up to court, and all my others have been getting dismissed as well.
It was probably because, when was this one? Was this one picked up while you were on bond on other cases?
I'm sorry.
Was this case picked up while you were on bond for any other cases?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll defer to the court, but from what I recall reading in the notes, Your Honor, I believe this started out as a felony. I believe it was reduced and remanded at exam as a result of the complaining witness not appearing. I believe Mr. Bond Sanders has a 100 bond in this file. I believe he is requesting that the court consider a personal bond after the court determines where the court's gonna set this matter next.
Your Honor, the notes that I have from arraignment indicate that at the time of arraignment, these two was on bond 14G and was denied. Case looks like, looking at Mr. Zenda's notes, there were some issues with phone privileges at the jail for this defendant. I would ask upon to continue. I believe right now it's set at $1,000 cash and surety. As soon as you can provide proof of some sagging on that, there is with the GPS scrutiny of tether of the entirety of Washtenaw County. I don't know if he has proof of that address.
My client does indicate he has proof of his address he would go to in his pocket here, Your Honor, if the court would consider the PR bond. He does indicate that he has permission and a valid place where he can go, should the court decide to release him. These are on.
I'm not gonna release him. I'm not changing the bond in this case.
Okay.
His bond will continue. Jury final settlement conference will be set April 10th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Jury selection will be set April 13th, 2026. Seriously. At 8:30 a.m. Both of those proceedings are in person.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Calls case People versus Shannon Kiesling.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Kiesling, Your Honor. Shannon, can you state your name for the record, please?
Shannon Kiesling.
Judge, Ms. Kiesling is scheduled to meet with Mr. Heaton for screening for the 14-day sobriety court program tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we could get him.
March 4th.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, Judge.
2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Everything's at 9 and then it'll probably change. Okay, all right. I'll be in touch.
Court calls case of the People versus D'Amico Brown. Yeah.
Morning, Your Honor.
Cummings, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Brown.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Simpson Township.
Cummings,
Cummings the second.
yes. Must have been thinking Ronald Brown.
All right, ready-ish, Judge Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Cummings. Please state your name for the record.
Good morning, D'Amico Cummings for the record.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I'm looking at our docket. I don't see Mr. Cummings' name on the block. I don't know that he has been. Oh, from noon. Okay. Looks like he has spoken to someone and that they will request an adjournment on the file for further negotiations.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bound continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, we have a nice day.
Court calls case People versus Carlos Mack.
Great, Judge. Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Mack, who is approaching. When you arrive, please state your name for the record, sir.
Carlos Mack.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. This is the case. I believe Mr. Mack is trying to get a valid license. He does indicate he needs the court's permission to pay a clearance fee. He's
Here,
that's
Yes, sir.
that's all he needs to do.
that in another. He says in another month he should have his assessment completed and get his license back.
No, I got it today, but I get for my assessment, yeah.
So I guess he needs to pay the fee and he needs another month. If the court will adjourn it for a month, he thinks he could have it back after.
Okay, defendant may pay clearance fee. I'll adjourn this out to March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. That's the last adjournment.
Last adjournment.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. You have to have it back by then. Or we're gonna
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Michael Erickson.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the People.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Erickson.
Hello, Michael J. Erickson.
Your Honor, we're continuing to try to resolve this matter. It's my understanding Mr. Cook is looking into some restitution issues. So if we could get an adjourned pretrial date.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bound continue.
May I address bond?
Sure.
Your Honor, He's asking to be, Mr. Erickson's asking to be released on a PR bond if the court would feel it was appropriate. Otherwise, we'd ask for a release for treatment, and I can prepare a proposed order for that if the court was inclined.
I don't need a response. I will not reduce it to a personal cognizance. I'll leave the bond where it is. I will sign a release to treatment.
Wonderful.
Aesthetic.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Let us know.
Court does call the case people versus Adam Martinez.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Martinez, just state your name for the record.
Adam Martinez.
Judge, we have a resolution in this matter. There's a proposed plea
form in front of me that indicates that he would be pleading as charged.
That's correct, Your Honor. Mr. Martinez has been screened for entrance into the 14A sobriety court program, which he has been approved for. I know he was there last Thursday to observe that program, and is asking the court to accept his plea, and ultimately, hopefully, that's where he'll be sentenced to.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name, please.
Adam Martinez.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated second offense. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a $1,000 fine, up to 1 year in jail. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle mobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution, as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will? And also because you believe that you're guilty?
Yes, sir.
January 31st, 2024, at the location of Ellsworth near Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how much you had and what you had?
I had a fifth of vodka.
Fifth of vodka?
I'm not sure how much I drank of it.
Okay. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
It was an accident.
What happened?
I don't remember, to be honest. I just woke up in jail.
All right. Wow. We're gonna have a problem. So you had the accident, don't remember anything after the accident?
Not really sure, no.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the plea at this point. What I would do, counsel, if during my next break, so that we can get this gentleman moving, if somebody will provide my office police report, I'll take a no contest plea.
Wonderful, Judge. I have it right here. I'll send it to your staff.
All right. All right. So I'll call it up. You have to give me a chance to review it. Court calls the case People versus April Fleming.
Judge, Marshall Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Miss April Fleming, who is approaching the podium. Please stay.
State your name, ma'am.
April Fleming.
All right, what are we doing?
Case, Your Honor, I believe she met with Mr. Brown in custody yesterday. There is a plea resolution. I'm turning to the court, Your Honor.
All right, plea form indicates that she's going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud third degree, which is as charged. She's agreed to pay restitution in the amount of $65.62. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
State your name, please.
April Fleming.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court cost. Fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct? Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form. You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Sir.
You're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody promise you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will
Yes.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
Date of June 17, 2025. Location of Myers in Pittsfield Township. I think it's 3825. Yes, 3825 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. What'd you do that makes you think that you're guilty?
I put stuff in my purse.
And
Okay.
had to take it.
Yes. Yes.
So you walked into the store, you put stuff in your purse, and tried to walk out?
I was grocery shopping too, but I stole some stuff too.
All right.
Yeah.
So the stuff in your purse, was that stuff that was offered for sale by Meyer?
Grace. Yes.
You didn't have anybody's permission to take that property, did you?
No.
And the store was open to the public at the time when you did this? All right. Ma'am, if I accept your plea, I do have to advise you that if you commit misconduct between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that? Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
So on the record, Judge.
All right. And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Believe you have, Judge.
All right, court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge.
Judge, I believe Mr. Brown wanted us to request the court consider immediate sentence.
What else does she have? I usually don't do it on these cases, but
My understanding is there's nothing else holding her. She's been in custody for 63 days.
there's nothing else holding her?
That's
Not that I see.
All right, so here's what I'll do. I'll refer the defendant to probation for pre-sentence investigation and report. And I understand the restitution has been set, but there's an issue regarding that. Sentencing in this matter will be
March 11th at 9 a.m.
March 11th, 2026, 9 a.m. So nothing else is holding you?
No.
What's her bond in this case? What do we have?
Your Honor, bond was denied on this matter.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Ms. Fleming, what do you think my biggest worry if I let you out is?
Did I use drugs?
Yeah, but the drugs you're using,
Yes, in particular, are very dangerous. Very dangerous.
you think that's my worry?
Yes.
On part. My worry is you won't come back. Not that you voluntarily won't come back, but that you'll be dead. That's what worries me.
I understand. I just thought that this would be, that I'd be home by now, you know. I didn't
No.
expect to be here 63 days later.
I didn't think I'd be holding you for 63 days. Right?
Sorry.
I didn't think I'd be holding you for 63 days.
I know. I know.
So Fleming, how are you going to not use?
Well, I'm gonna try to stay busy. And everyone in my whole circle, I mean, everyone was giving me ultimatums already. So, I mean, you said everything happens for a reason, and I am very grateful for the intervention. And I mean, if I were to pick that stuff up again, my dad will be gone, my fiance will be gone, everyone will be gone, and I'll probably be gone too. That's all I can tell you, I
I
don't,
got you. It's, I mean, when it was actually interesting when you gave your admission to the court, because you really, usually a lot of people skirt around and to try to hide, to try to do you. It was almost like when you gave it, and you said this way, you were tired of doing that and you just admitted it.
yeah,
You didn't know what was going to happen. You just said, yeah, that's what I was doing.
yeah.
And I appreciated that. But now I got to figure out, because you're not going to be in it forever. It's clear, right? So I got to figure out how we're going to keep you alive, try to give you tools so that you don't lose everything around you. Most importantly, your life.
Right.
And it just worries me a little bit. I think you understand. I wasn't trying to punish you.
I know.
I'm a little bit worried that, and I'm not saying that's not a good tool that you keep yourself busy, but that you don't have other supports around you
I mean, I have
to make it,
quite a lot of support.
well, in terms of people,
Yes.
but in terms of treatment and in terms of other.
Right. I mean, I do go to the methadone clinic, and I mean, I'll be willing to do whatever, outpatient, I mean, any, I'm not sure what exactly to say here. I just,
No, I know. And
this is really hard, I just
Well,
really didn't know I was gonna be here this long. And everyone around me, everyone I talked to about this in jail and everything, everyone's saying this is so excessive, the punishment for the crime. And I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't.
Those are the ones sitting in jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, it's been some, it's,
What the
the
heck
lady
do they
in Community
know?
Corrections was saying, everyone's been saying it. And I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, that's all I've been told. I just,
He's just trying to keep you up.
Right. I know. And that's what I'm telling them. I'm telling people I'm grateful for this intervention and everything. And I mean, I don't know.
I had a March 11th sentence. There, she said she'd see her. That's what I want. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I gave you a sentencing date of the 11th. I'm gonna move that up to the 25th of this month, so next week. Okay.
Okay.
My probation department will be down there to talk to you. And that way, what we can try to do is set something up for you, at least give you a framework so that when we let you out, you got some guardrails around you. And you got somebody staring down at you. That would be my probation department. And then you also have me staring at you.
So will I be getting out on the 25th?
That is my hope.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I'm moving it up. So we can give you all that stuff,
Right. And I appreciate that.
try to get you in the right direction and let you out and see how you do.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I owe you a lot. I really do.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know that you owe me anything. I'm grateful to you for being so honest and in the point of being so honest that you chose your life over everything else. So I'm grateful for that. All right.
All right.
See you in a week.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case People versus Mark McIntosh.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Pretty Judge, Marshall Fix to Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. McIntosh, who's approaching the podium. Please state your name for the record.
Mark McIntosh. Thank you.
Please assist the first pretrial on this matter, asking for an adjournment to have time to discuss this matter more with Mr. McIntosh.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. bond.
Might get moved.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Hey, there we go. Court calls the case of the people versus Jessica Mahalik.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook to the people.
Brian Bollinger, yeah, Ms. Mahalik, approaching judge. Please state your name for the record, please,
Jessica
Jessica.
Mahalik.
Judge, this will be a plea. There's a form in the file. She's been screened for the sobriety court participation as well at 14A, has been admitted. And so we just asked the court to accept the plea and hopefully we can get her into that program.
All right. Your plea form indicates she's going to be pleading to 2 counts. Operating while intoxicated, second offense, the 1-year offense, and also driving while license suspended, denied, and/or revoked, the 93-day offense. And that's the full understanding was there's a sentence agreement of the 14A sobriety court. That's the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, man.
That's our understanding, Judge.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name, please.
Jessica Mahalik.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to 2 charges. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
The first being operating while intoxicated, second offense. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to $1,000 fine plus court cost, up to 1 year in jail. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second charge would be driving while license suspended, denied, and/or revoked. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of driving while license suspended, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Of your own free will?
Yes.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
July 25th, 2025, at the location of 7,000 East Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes.
What'd you have and how much?
The night before I had 6 or 7 vodka cocktails, and then that morning I had a twisted tea mixed cocktail.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or?
No,
was
it's
it an
parked.
accident? You were parked?
Yeah.
Your engine was running, however.
Yes.
You're not disputing the right of the police to intervene and stop you and
No.
detain you. All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you taken to the station?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you taken to the hospital for a blood draw ultimately?
Yes.
And what were the results of that blood draw?
0.278.
0.27?
Yeah, 278, Judge. And we stipulate,
278.
we'll stipulate to those for the purposes of the plea.
All right. And you don't have any reason to dispute those results, do you, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Had you previously been convicted on or about December 17, 2019 in the 34th District Court of operating while visibly impaired?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, on the date, back to the date of July 25th, was your driver's license suspended, denied, and or revoked?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you know that it was?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you had been operating the vehicle while your license was revoked?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or suspended. All right, thank you. Ma'am, if I accept your plea, I do have to advise you that if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules between the time of that and the time of my acceptance of the plea and the time of sentencing, that you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, sir.
Defense is aware of none.
And have I complied with the court rule?
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to counts 1 and 2. Defendant is referred to probation, pre-sentence investigation and report. Has she been evaluated?
Yeah, she's,
Obviously, she has.
yeah, she met with Mr. Heaton. She's been approved. She was observed the sobriety court the last time we were there, last Thursday?
Yes.
And then they were hoping for a sentencing on the 26th if possible.
Who?
Mr. Heaton was my understanding.
Why is he trying to set my doctor?
He's bossy.
Oh. Yeah. People that are bossy, they run into me, they don't fare well. I'm gonna set her sentencing here on the 25th. At some point, this court will work out.
Perfect. Thanks, Judge.
So February 25th, 2026, 9 a.m. So we'll get that part here and then we'll get you over there. Like, I'd love to be able to set a sentence in there directly, but I don't know why we're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. So we do have a sobriety court docket on the 26th in the morning, and I believe you're expecting to be there. So we should be able to get it resolved. Thanks, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus John Hart.
Brian Bowling, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Hart. How you doing, sir? Good. Just state your name, please.
John Joseph Hart.
Thank you, sir.
I think we're moving to dismiss both of these matters. There was a plea on felony and he's being dismissed as part of that agreement.
I'm assuming you don't have any objection to dismiss these matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just-
Do you have an objection?
No objection at all, Your Honor.
You sure?
I am positive.
Did you have to think about it?
I did not have. to think about it.
Okay, all right. You look like
I'm
you were
ready to
having
go
a
to,
long,
ready to go to treatment anyway, so yeah.
you look like you
Thank
were
you.
having a long conversation about it. All
Trying
right.
to grasp the situation. Thank you.
You're all set.
Mr. Hart, take care of yourself. Court calls the case People versus Gerardo Morales.
Morning, Your Honor. People.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Morales. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Gerardo Morales.
Your Honor, we have a resolution in this matter as well. He'll plead guilty as charged to the no valid operator's license on person. There's a signed advice.
Fines and cost sentencing. May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Gerardo Morales.
There it is. It's court to understand you're going to plead guilty to the charge of no valid operator's license on a person. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, a $5 or $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty
Yes, sir.
to that charge? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form.
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding that?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Does anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
Doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
of your own free will?
Sure.
And because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
On the date of January 10th, 2026, US 23, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Were you operating motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did you get pulled over by the police?
Yes, sir.
Did they ask you to produce a driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Were you unable to give them a valid license?
Correct.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Sir, anything you or your counsel want to say before I impose sentence?
No, sir.
I have nothing to say, Judge.
Fines and costs of $250. I'll suspend 90 days in jail. When can you pay that, sir?
How much was it?
$250.
About 2-3 weeks.
3 weeks, please, Judge.
About 13.
He said 2.
He said 3.
He said 2 or 3.
I didn't hear
He
2.
said
I
2
heard 3. I
or
heard-
3, and you just took the longer time.
Yeah, well, what would you expect me to do?
I don't know, but not that. Hurts my feelings. Can you get it paid by March 13th, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Pay it by March 13th, 2026.
Yes,
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Judge.
you. Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Trevor Howard.
People.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Howard. Howard, state your name, please.
Trevor Scott Howard.
Judge, we're asking for an adjournment of the pretrial matter to try to continue to work out a resolution of all of his cases. I believe there's two that are pending still, this matter and then a matter at the 15th District Court, if I'm not mistaken.
When are those set? Do we know?
The matter at the 15th District Court is on February 27th.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
May I address bond?
You may.
Your Honor, Mr. Howard has posted bond in the 15th District Court matter. He's currently obviously incarcerated. His mother is in the hospital at St. Joe's. The domestic assault and battery case that was pending before Judge Freshour was dismissed back at the last final settlement conference earlier this month. I can affirm that as I was his appointed counsel at that time. If I didn't say it already, he has posted bond in the 15th District Court matter. We're asking the court to consider a reduction in the bond here to, I guess what I would call a nominal bond, but hopefully $250 if the court was so.
How much?
$250.
Response from the people.
Actually, I'm seeing that looks like on the domestic violence case, bond is still denied. I'll take Mr. Williams, where maybe actually it's taking a while to update. I don't know if that case has been dismissed. It looks like his bond and other matter was set at 10%. On this case, bond was denied. It looks like there was a conditional release violation.
It was.
Off the top of my head, what that release violation was. But I got just like,
Yeah, go ahead. I'll look for my copy.
I think it was the new case, right? The 15th District Court matter. It was the 15th District Court matter, Your Honor, I believe.
That caused the violation on this one.
That's correct.
I don't think it's just discrepancies. Obviously, it's using a misdemeanors on that 15 matter. The domestic violence, I'm assuming, is being dismissed. I would be fine with low cash surety bond. The court doesn't want to do that.
Sorry, I forgot to come to see you before the final settlement conference. I was there. Custody. But it all worked out. I thought they versus the production.
I'll reduce his bond to $3,500, 10% bond.
You said 3,500, I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Judge. 350. Okay. All right, take care.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks, yeah. Thanks, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Penny Muldoon.
Your Honor, reading for the people.
Hello,
Hello,
what's your name?
Penny Muldoon.
All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on or about September 29, 2025, at the location of 5400 State Street, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did operate a motor vehicle with the presence of a controlled substance. You understand that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service, any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that?
Yes, sir.
First question I have for you, ma'am, is do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, please.
This is a public defender case.
Court shall feast the assistant public defender on behalf of Ms. Muldoon. She's away from a reading, Your Honor, stand mute.
Defendant every way from reading standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Seeking an adjournment.
Please, Judge.
I'll adjourn this matter to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Set the defendant's bond at a personal recognizance. She has no priors, is that correct?
None to the people's knowledge.
Set her bond at a personal recognizance, $10,000 bond. I'll order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any other illegal drug. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I'm also going to order that you go over to community corrections for placement on testing. I'm ordering testing If I ordered you to test today, would you test clean?
Yes, whatever I have on me, in me, I have a prescription for.
I'll order testing one time per week random.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus William Matthews.
So we have Simpson Township. People.
Judge Attorney Feaster, on behalf of Mr. Matthews, please take your name for record, sir.
William Matthews.
Thank you. All right. I don't believe that the police sheet's in the file already. Do you have a police sheet already in your file, Your Honor?
Pardon?
Do you have a police sheet in your file already? Okay. And I guess we're gonna be requesting a short adjournment.
All right.
And requesting to address bond, Your Honor.
Is he held on anything else?
I got an MDOC hold and a felony.
Gotcha.
Got $100 bond, well, 10% on a felony.
I'm not gonna change his bond. You can argue it, but if it's the NDOC, hold on.
I think we
See
just
if
want to
we're
make
gonna have
sure,
it resolved.
I think we just want to make sure he had a bond in this case.
Yeah, to get like a bond, so there would be able to get time served.
He wants to,
I think he's,
probably on dead time, but if there is
I
a,
think his bond. What do you have his bond? I have his bond set, I think at $1,000, 10% on each case.
then that's fine then.
Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, that's it. I thought it was a PR bond, but if it's.
Is that what you have? Oh, you see a PR? All right.
Looks
Those
like,
might have changed it. I don't know how that changed.
That's the same on the other one.
All right, then I'll set his bond on these cases at $1,000, 10% bond on each case.
That'll work.
did you set your,
And I'll adjourn his case to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
thank you, Judge, sounds perfect.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
That's average mark.
Court calls case People versus Erica Scott.
For the people.
Court shall feature assistant from Erica Scott, who I believe is the clerk of the podium. We'll bring her to one, he said. Please state your name for the record.
Erica Scott.
Thank you, Judge. Looks like we were negotiating with the people trying to receive a. Looks like we're still in
How old
negotiations.
is the little one?
She's 7.
She's 7?
Yeah, she's on midwinter break, so she had to come with me. Yes.
And then you just tossed her into the back row?
I'm sorry. You want to
You
come
just
up?
tossed her into the back row?
Well, come on.
She's just following.
Come on, babe.
Hello, young lady. Hi, what's your name?
Ombre.
Ombre?
Ombre.
Ombre. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. I think we're still negotiating. If we could have a brief adjournment, that'd be greatly appreciated. Yes, that's a.
Oh, well,
I have it now.
Okay.
yeah, let me go March 18th,
Thank you, Judge.
2026, 9 a.m. All right. You're on midwinter break? I'm gonna take a midwinter break too.
Just with that day. I might, that's around my due date.
I had the, on her other case, she has another case, 1761. I'm gonna cancel the warrant on that.
Thank you, Judge.
And I'll set a PR. Well, she hasn't been arraigned on that one. Hold on a second. She was arraigned on this one, on the driving while license suspended. On the other case, she hasn't been arraigned. All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a complaint that alleges, it's actually the same ticket. On date of October 18, 2025, Ellsworth Road in Pittsfield Township, that you did operate a motor vehicle without security or insurance. You understand that charge, ma'am?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by a fine between $200 to $500 and up to 1 year in jail. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. You wish to be represented by an attorney on that
Yes.
public defender case?
Court shall feast to assistant public defender. Your Honor, we waive formal readings to mute and ask for an adjourned pretrial date.
Defendant every way formal reading standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. That or other case before. So I'll adjourn this matter out to the 18th. Cancel the warrant. I'll set a personal recognizance $5,000 bond, standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
All right.
Judge, just so the court is aware, 3/18 is close to her due date. So
pardon?
3/18 is close to her due date. So if she does go into labor, we'll let the court.
No, she needs to be here.
Yes, sir.
Bring both the babies.
Well, if you have the baby beforehand, yes, bring the baby. However, if you're like in labor and that might happen here, go have your baby because I'm going to be of absolutely no help. Somebody else will have to do it. The only thing I know how to operate is a defibrillator, and that's not going to do it.
Got it. Mhm.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, I'm taking me on it.
Bye, little one.
Uh-oh. Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Court calls case people versus Jason Smith.
Conrad Sewell on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Judge, court shall feast to assistant public defender on behalf of Mr. Jason Smith. Mr. Smith, please state your name for the record.
Jason Smith, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Morning, sir.
Thank
Good morning.
Thank you, Judge. I believe Mr. Smith met with Mr. Brown in custody. We're still trying to get the offer that this wants. We're asking for an adjourned pretrial date.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
He's at a different offer. We're trying to get that for you.
Okay.
We'll come back March 4th. Trying to get
Okay.
that, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Bond continued. Court calls case people versus Nivea Smith. Nivea Smith. Hello,
Hello, Judge.
what's your name?
Nivea Smith.
All right, ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges between the dates of September 12th, 2024, September 20th, 2024, while you were an agent or trustee of Walmart, that you did embezzle funds less than $200. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased if 3 times the value of the property that is the subject matter of the theft. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Public defender case.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Smith, Your Honor, we'll stay on mute to the complaint that you just read. Ask for a pretrial date so that we can speak to Ms. Smith.
And then having, with further formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. I'll adjourn this matter to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Your Honor, Ms. Smith is 19 years old. She is employed by the University of Michigan. She's a graduate of Romulus High School, correct? She indicates no criminal history of any sort, Your Honor. She obviously appeared here this morning. I'd ask the court to consider setting a personal bond in this matter based on her appearance here today.
You live on your own?
No, I live with my mother.
Is she here? So she knows about this?
Yes, sir.
When did you graduate high school?
2025.
You going to college or what are you doing?
I'm planning on going this year, Washtenaw Community College.
What do you do at the university?
I'm environmental services, so I'm.
So you're planning on going this year? Let me ask you this. You graduated. What'd your mom say about you planning on going later to school, to college?
Well, I went after high school, went straight to working, so I'm helping with.
Okay, I get that, but what did your mother say about that?
As long as I go to school.
As long as what?
As long as I go to school and I have a
So
plan.
you could go and work. She didn't mind that, but you were supposed to go to school to get your education.
I'm going to both. Yeah.
Huh? Well, is that what she was telling you? What, you're nodding. You can use your words.
Yeah.
That's what she was telling you.
Yeah.
And so you graduated when?
2025, June.
June of 2025. So we went past September of 2025, because that's when the school year was starting.
When are you intending to enroll?
And then she's not, so let me ask you this. How do you feel, how's your mother feel about you not being in school yet?
I mean, she's trying to tell me to hurry up, but besides that.
She said what?
Hurry up, do something. But.
She said, hurry up, do something.
Like, as in school wise.
Yeah, okay, so that means she's probably not pleased that you're not in school.
I wouldn't say that, but.
Are you working full-time?
Yes.
Mom, you want her in school? Now, how come you're not doing what your mama wants you to do? Because you're not grown yet. Because I got a whole bunch of grown folks back through that door if you want to be grown. Okay, maybe I'll put it this way. When are we going to school? Because I can provide alternatives to that, but I don't think you'll like my alternatives. I am gonna make your mother's wish come true. You are going to school one way or another while your case is before me.
Of course. I was planning.
Wait, see, you sit there and say, of course, I want you in school.
Me.
When are you going to enroll?
Oh, I'm already enrolled, is what I'm saying. I don't have the classes and registration started yet for this yet. So.
Why?
Because I'm doing school and because I'm helping the bills, so I could stay in the house. If that makes sense.
It makes sense, but that doesn't mean that you can't take some classes. Or what, even. Here's the problem, young lady. When I get somebody like you in front of me, here's my big worry. Your mom wants you to go to school. I think you really want to go to school. Right? But I also am aware of the statistics that the longer you stay out, the less likely it is that you will go back.
Yeah, I know those statistics.
So when I get somebody like you, I grab you and I make sure you go to school, even if you're taking one. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So when are we going to get enrolled? When are we going to set up a class? Here's the thing.
I don't know how that school works, so it would be within the
You
next.
don't know how it
semesters?
works? Great. I teach there.
Okay,
So I can tell you how it works. What are you doing today?
what am I doing today?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go to my doctor's appointment, so.
Okay, well,
After
that's
that-
important. So do that. So when are we going over to Washtenaw and checking the classes?
Are they open today or tomorrow? Well, I work tomorrow, hold on, so. Probably that.
Are they open? Yeah, they're open. Here's what I want, okay? What are you worried about going to school?
Nothing. It's nothing that I'm per se worried about.
Pardon?
Nothing that I'm worried about.
Here's what I want you to do, young lady. Okay? Sometimes the hardest step to make is the first step. Okay? So between now and March 4th, you're to get yourself over to Washtenaw. You're to check into classes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's start this journey now. Okay? A good reason why your mom wants you to do it. Okay? And one of the reasons is that she believes in you and she believes in your future. That's why she wants you to do it. That's why she's also telling you to hurry up. Because she'd like to see it, because parents get great joy out of that, okay? And the other thing is, I'd like to see you do it. I think you could do it. I think you want to do something else with your life. And it's not going to be easy, but you can do it. Okay? Go over there. The people over there are wonderful. They will help you figure it out. Figure out what you can do to try to not make it so stressful on you. And try to figure out how to get yourself started. All right, young lady? What are you crying about?
Nothing.
Nothing? You just cry about nothing?
Yep.
It's like my daughter. I don't understand it. All right, look. Go over there. You got 2 weeks. Get yourself over there. Take a look at it. Have you even looked at their programs over there?
They don't have really the one that I'm looking for, so I was talking with my counselor, but.
Pardon?
I said they don't really have the program I was specifically looking for.
Which
but,
is?
Marine biology or biology.
Marine biology. Why do you want to be a marine biologist?
Why not?
Wow. I guess I'll ask it a different way. What interests you about it?
I don't know, the ocean.
The ocean?
Weather. Yeah,
You ever been there? Which one?
the Atlantic.
How'd you like it?
It was nice.
Yeah. Young lady, maybe somebody after my own heart. If you say you're gonna be a marine biologist. I'm not a marine biologist. No animal, I probably can't keep an animal alive to save my life except a dog. But University of Maryland has an excellent marine biology program. And that's where I graduated from. So I get it. There's something about the attraction of all of that. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean that you can't start your journey on some of the stuff that you're going to need to get yourself there, right? I mean, they may not have the whole program, but you could start it out while you look around as to where else you're going to go, like the University of Maryland. I mean, where else you might want to go, okay? All right. So go over there, check in, and just tell them that's what you're interested in, and they can at least try to develop a path for you to head forward, okay?
Okay.
You're 19.
Yes.
Nothing else that happened today that you remember. Remember this one thing that I took, okay? And that is you got dreams, follow them. Okay. All right, young lady, we'll see you on the fourth.
All right.
Hang on a second, I gotta get a phone number.
Thanks, Mom. Court calls the case People versus Jacob Snyder. Your name, sir?
Jacob Snyder.
Sir, you are before the court on charge of no insurance under the motor vehicle code. That's alleged to have occurred on or about January 21st, 2026. At the location of eastbound I-94, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan.
That's correct.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration at $200 to $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that, sir?
I understand.
All right. You wish to be represented by an attorney?
Not entirely sure, sir. As far as I was aware, what the officer told me was I could show up and present that I had bought insurance and that this would be waived. So that's kind of what I was looking at.
Well, I think if it come, I don't know. But
say yes.
what would the people do?
Your Honor, my standard offer is that if I receive proof of insurance, I would be moving to dismiss this matter.
You got insurance with you?
I do.
Do you?
I have
You
that
want
on
to
my phone.
dismiss?
I have a.
You want to dismiss?
I would like to.
Can you show them the proof of? What are you waiting for, young man? Jeez, oh Pete.
Okay.
You can have it dismissed. He's taking so long. He's like, he's got it on my phone. Well, get it out. Watch this. I was gonna say, I don't know if I can do this again.
And people would be moving to dismiss.
Wow. Any objection?
No.
Case dismissed. You have a great day, young man. Court calls the case, People versus Caitlin Stevens. Hello, what's your name?
Caitlin Stevens.
All right. Ma'am, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on or about September 10th, 2025, at the location of Huron Valley Correctional Facility, that you did, contrary to statute, falsely report the commission of a misdemeanor, that being 4th-degree criminal sexual conduct. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine, plus court cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
This is a public defender case.
On behalf of Ms. Stevens, waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor. Ask for a pre-trial date so that we can speak to Ms. Stevens.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea.
29.
Any criminal history?
Pre-trial in this matter will be adjourned to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Set her bond at $5,000 personal recognizance bond, standard conditions, including no assault behavior, possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, man?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. Have to get a phone number. Okay.
Court calls case People versus Blaine Taylor.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook,
Blaine Taylor. Here. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000. If you give 10% privilege, that warrant will issue immediately. Calls case People versus Antoine Thomas.
Morning, Your Honor. People.
Your name, sir?
Antoine Thomas, sir.
All right, sir, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on October 10th, 2025, at the location of 3300 Carpenter Road, that you did operate a motor vehicle without security or insurance. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by not more than 1 year incarceration, a $200 to $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney, or you got your phone out, you want to show them
I
something?
do have my.
You want your phone out, you want to show them something?
Yes, sir.
You think yours will work this time?
Absolutely.
You know what? If you blow this, it's gonna be a problem. All right, go ahead.
No, not this vehicle is, I don't currently have this vehicle anymore. It's been held since the matter, but during the time, that's to show that during the time I had insurance.
Gotcha. Give me just 1 second, Your Honor. I'm just checking my date.
Sure. You need the date of offense?
Yes, please.
Date of offense was October 10th, 2025.
How many people move to dismiss?
Wow. Did you see what he did? Unlike the other guy, he just handed a phone and he did it. He had to do some explanation. You have any objection to that?
No, sir.
Case dismissed.
Thank
You have a
Good
great day. He's doing better than, they're doing better than Feaster. Yeah. They're getting, no, I'm just saying. I just didn't mean to blurt that out loud. Court calls the case, People versus Tito's. Why ho ho no? Why ho ho no?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
All right, you guys help me with that name.
Why Hohonu?
So say it again.
Why Hohonu?
Why hey ho? Got it. Okay. It kind of makes sense when I look at it. All right, sir. You are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges 2 charges. The first charge is that on August 17, 2025, at the location of Textile near Crane Road, that you did operate while intoxicated or impaired, second offense. You understand that charge, sir?
Correct.
All right. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to $1,000 fine, up to 1 year in jail. Court could order community service, any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. Court could order your vehicle immobilized. Court order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Correct.
All right. The second charge is a charge of operating or open intoxicants in a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. Court could order community service and substance abuse screening. You understand all of that, sir? All right. First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
This is a public defender case.
You get appointed.
Yeah. The public defender. On behalf of why Hohonu.
I don't know what conversation these guys are having. That's the second time I've been ignored.
Who not ignored?
No, just absolutely ignored.
You got the same last name.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's a nice last name to have.
It is. I wrote it down to try to say it. It's why Hohonu? Aha. We were debating it. So we waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
Depending every way, formal reading, standing mute. Finally,
We'd ask for an adjourned pretrial, please, Your Honor.
pretrial in this matter, sir, will be adjourned to March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you very much, sir.
And his bond, alleged BAC in this matter.
BAC is a .114, just for the record. I didn't have alcohol content of 0.17 or greater. I'm not sure why it reads that way. I'm going to submit an amended complaint because the BAC is a .14. Unless my math is wrong, it's less than 0.7.
No, you're right. I see what you're saying. I don't know why it reads that. I got you. All right. Set his bond at a $15,000 personal recognizance bond. There's, I'll order standard conditions, including no possession of any weapons or assaultive behavior. You understand that, young man?
Sir.
Also, there's to be no possession or consumption of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that? I'm also going to order that you report over to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on the sober link testing unit. You're to do that within 24 hours of today's date. All right, sign the order. Court calls case People versus Gene Miller.
Ready, Judge?
Conrad Silver on behalf of Princeton Township.
Court shall feast to Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Gene Miller, who is approaching. State your name for the record when you arrive.
Sir.
Thank you, Judge. I did talk to Mr. Miller. He is requesting a little bit more time. This is his first pretrial. Ask for an adjournment.
Without objection, I'll adjourn it to March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Take care.
Court calls case of the People versus Clarence Benson.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Princeton Township.
Ready, Judge. Court shall feast to Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Clarence Benson, who should be on Zoom.
Yes, Mr. Benson, can you state your name?
Clarence Benson.
All right.
Judge, I believe this might be a plea. Is there a?
Yes, I do have a, you have a plea form indicating that he's going to plead to allowing an eligible person to operate a motor vehicle, the 90-day offense. Upon that charge, count one would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Ours as well.
I do need a signature from you, counsel.
May I approach?
Yes, ma'am.
I got it. Okay.
All right. Sir, if you could please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
All right, state your name again for the record.
Clarence Benson.
All right, sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of allowing an eligible person to operate a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days incarceration, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No question.
All right, I'd ask you to look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form?
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Probation.
All right, were you on probation at the time of this offense in April?
No, I wasn't.
All right. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yeah.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
April 24th, 2025, at the location of Packard Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Did you have custody or control of a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you allow someone, maybe inclusive of yourself, who was otherwise ineligible to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Sir, anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No.
Fines and costs of $250. I'll suspend 90 days in jail. When can you get that paid, sir?
About 30 days.
Paid by March 31st.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Take care.
Judge.
Court calls case People versus D'Antoni Cummings.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Princeton Township.
Attorney Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of D'Antoni Cummings. Your Honor, is this the file we called earlier today?
I don't think so. Did I?
No, that was a different comment.
That was a different comment.
That was D'Amico comment.
Okay, all right, okay. Got confused. I don't believe there is a D'Antoni Cummings here in the courtroom, Judge. For the record, I request an adjournment but I do not know why they're not present.
Bench warrant will issue bond 5,000, 10%. That warrant will issue immediately. Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Caitlin Davidson.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Simpson Township.
Attorney, please, the Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Davidson.
I think she's on Zoom. There she is.
Hello, Caitlin Davidson.
All right, there she is.
Thank you, Judge. I think we'll be requesting an adjournment on this file and ask Ms. Davidson to contact her office after court. Should the court grant that?
Did you hear that, Ms. Davidson?
I did not. What did he say?
He needs you to contact the public defender's office because they don't have good contact information for you, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to adjourn your case out. Do you have their number?
I do.
All right. I'm going to adjourn it to March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right? Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case, People versus Evan DeCusson.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Simpson Township.
Ready, Judge, Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. DeCosson. Mr. DeCosson, please state your name for the record. Evan DeCosson.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, perhaps your file has a plea sheet in that already? Does not?
Don't have it.
Oh. Okay.
I did this to me.
If you don't mind, Judge. Do the advice of rights. Is there not, is there an advice of rights in the file? At least. I'm sorry.
No.
The note said there was. Apology for the delay, Judge. Notes indicate there were in the file. I apologize.
Plea form indicates that the defendant would be pleading no contest to the charge of operating while visibly impaired, 93-day offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. That is the court's full understanding of the agreement.
Thank you, Judge. I believe that's the whole agreement.
That is.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give the nothing but the truth self you got?
I do.
State your name, please.
Evan DeCosson.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading no contest to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. Now, that is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to a $300 fine plus court cost. The court could also order community service and any rehabilitative services the court deems necessary. The court could order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes.
All right, two things about it I have to make sure that you understand. The first thing is it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Correct.
The second thing is that for purposes of sentencing, the court's going to treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Basis for the no contest plea?
Thank you, Judge. Lack of recollection.
All right. So, sir, to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now, you understand that by pleading no contest, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Correct.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct? Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
Look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading no contest, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Correct.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Correct.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily? Pardon?
Yes.
And of your own free will?
Correct.
Court has reviewed and has been provided Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case 25-20066. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a significant factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this charge. Counsel? Have I? Well, I won't ask that yet. Sir, I do have to advise you that if you commit misconduct between the time that I accept your plea and the time of sentencing, that's as defined under the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
It's all on the record, Judge.
All right. And have I complied with the court rule, or would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
You have complied.
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to count two. Count one is dismissed. Defendants referred to Von Swartz for alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be March 25th, 2026, 12 noon.
25th, 12 o'clock.
Bond will continue
Thank you.
with its conditions. Thank you. Those cases, People versus Caitlin, is it Francoeur?
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Francoeur, Judge, who hopefully should be on Zoom.
You got an email to the.
Not checked in.
Okay. Yeah, oh, that's right. She's the young lady she's in the hospital, Judge.
She is.
She is.
She's postpartum. 8 weeks before she's released according to the email.
Postpartum, at least 8 weeks before she's released, according to the email that we received, Your Honor.
Recently received?
Yeah, I think yesterday or maybe earlier.
All right. What I'll do is I'll adjourn it out 30 days to the 18th, and then we'll go from there once we.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Adjourn to the 18th, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Court calls case People versus Zane Franklin.
Judge. Attorney Cease, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Franklin, who's approaching. Please state your name when you arrive. Thank you. I believe, I just speak to Ms. Franklin. We are requesting a brief adjournment to determine how she wants to proceed, Your Honor.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
All right, thank you. Give us a call.
Court calls case People versus Armand Gavins.
Ready, Judge Torshow Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Gavins, who is approaching. Excuse me. Please state your name when you arrive. Thank you, Judge. Mr. Gavins has secured a valid license, and I believe to have it. And I believe today he'll be entering completed double parking.
That's correct, Your Honor. Yeah, come to double parking and to accept that admission, move to dismiss the original charge.
Sir, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on July 5th, 2025, at the location of Ellsworth Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did double park a motor vehicle?
Yes.
All right. Court will accept that admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can you get that paid?
How long? Today.
Pardon?
Today, Judge.
Today? Thank you. Pay that today, and then you're all set. All right. Take care.
You paid the window.
Court calls the cases of the People versus Malcolm Hanks.
Senator Silver on behalf of the township.
Ready, Judge Torshow Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Malcolm Hanks, who is approaching. When you arrive at the podium, please state your name for the record.
Malcolm Hanks.
Thank you, Judge. I spoke to Mr. Hanks. He thought he had a valid license, but it is not yet valid. I checked with your staff. He did pay the $1,400 to take the road test, but he apparently has one more fine to pay. So he's asking for a brief adjournment to pay the last.
How soon can you get that?
Monday.
Huh?
Monday.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
March 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue in these matters. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If you need.
Court calls the case People versus Frank Hearn Jr.
Senator Silver on behalf of the township.
Mr. Conklin from the waiting room right now.
Okay.
Kind of slow.
He's what?
Curious. To be advised.
Court recalls the case People versus Frank Hearn Jr.
Senator Silver on behalf of the township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Hearn.
Can you unmute and state your name, Mr. Hearn?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yes, Frank Hearn Jr.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm asking for an adjournment to allow Mr. Hearn to continue working on the Secretary of State appeal process for his license.
Adjourned to March 18, 2026, 9 AM. That's the last adjournment.
Fair enough. Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be in touch, Mr. Hearn.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Ashley Keithley.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Ashley Keithley. Your Honor, I've called the name here in the courtroom. I do not see anyone answering that name. I don't know if she's on Zoom, but if she is not, I will be asking for an adjournment, Your Honor.
She's not on Zoom. Bench warrant, 5,000, 10%. Warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Bisola Lambo.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Lambo. You state your name for the record?
Basola Lambo.
Your Honor, she's also working to get a Secretary of State application or appeal filed. So if we could get a adjourned pretrial date.
March 18, 2026, 9 AM. On continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the People versus Justin Mosier.
Conrad on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Mosier. Justin, can you state your name for the record?
Justin Mosier.
Judge, we had some discussions with Mr. Schiller today about resolution of these matters. We need a little more time. So if the court could give us a pretrial day, adjourned pretrial day, that would be appreciated.
March 18, 2026, 9 AM. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Your Honor. We'll be right to call. Right, thanks.
Court calls case People versus Tasha Shiner.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Shiner, Your Honor. I do not have an explanation for her whereabouts, Your Honor. We weren't able to get in touch with her before today.
Says the bond violation was sent. This was.
Yeah, there's an indication that she was in Alpena County, Your Honor, but it seems like I wasn't able to find any record of her being anywhere in custody.
Well, she came here in February, on February 10th, got released February 11th. And Community Corrections says she's not in custody.
That's correct, Judge. Yeah. So unfortunately, we were unable to reach her. Like I said, I don't see any record of her being in custody anywhere within the state of Michigan. I'd ask the court to consider setting it to adjourning it for a pretrial, but obviously I'll leave that to your discretion. Judge.
Bench warrant, $5,000, 10%. That warrant will issue immediately. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Gabriel Neely.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Neely.
Gabrielle Neely.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we have a resolution. Ms. Neely would like to plead responsible to double parking in this
He
matter.
does have a restricted license, Your Honor, so I will count 2 of double parking. Of course, if you accept that admission to dismiss the original charge.
Neely, do you admit responsibility to the fact that January 8, 2026, location of Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you double parked the motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Court will accept that admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and costs of $180. When do you think you can get that paid?
Today.
Thank you. Pay that today, then you're all set, young lady.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Daniel Oliver.
Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Thank you, Judge. I believe we have a resolution to the file. I believe Mr. Sewell. It's just, sorry, what I was.
Filling out the sheet right now.
What are we doing?
It's going to plead guilty to account 2 of MCL 2574326.
Allowing as a driver to operate a motor vehicle, and then count 1 would be dismissed.
Correct.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
State your name, please.
Daniel Oliver.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of allowing an eligible driver to operate a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that, sir?
I do.
Understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty?
I do.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, I do.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes.
Any question regarding those rights?
No.
Look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
That's fine.
You understand that?
Yes, I do.
You understand that you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
All right. On the date of January 10th, 2026, Ann Arbor Sling Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, did you have custody or control of a motor vehicle?
Yes, I did.
Did you allow somebody who was otherwise ineligible, maybe inclusive of yourself, to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
Court will accept that admission, or counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, you have.
You have, Judge.
All right. Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Sir, anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
Fines and costs of $250. Suspend 90 days in jail. When do you think you can get that paid?
Can I get to like 30 days or within the next 30 days?
30 days in jail?
No.
Oh, oh.
Oh, the
Oh,
pay.
I didn't know he was asking. What was?
I don't know, Judge.
Oh, no, I misheard.
Just to pay. for it.
Everybody just calm down. Young man, get it paid by March 31st, 2000. You're welcome, sir. He goes, oh, no. He was quick with that. Court calls the case, Bureau versus Crystal Ortiz.
Please state your name for the record.
Crystal Ortiz.
Hopefully there's a police sheet in your file, Judge.
There it is. It indicates that the defendant will be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud under Pittsfield Township Ordinance, 90-day offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, the stated count 2 retail fraud would be dismissed. And there is an agreement, a sentence agreement, that the defendant is approved for the prosecutor's deferred sentencing.
That's correct.
Yes, Judge. Right.
I need Mr. Feaster's signature on that.
He's gonna.
May I have her sworn?
Your right hand.
Right here. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
State your name.
Crystal Ortiz.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud under the Pittsfield Township Ordinance. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days incarceration, a $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, correct?
Yes.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Okay.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes.
Were you on probation or parole at the time of this offense?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you? You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
May 11th, 2022, at the location of 3825 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. What'd you do at the buyer store that makes you think that you're guilty?
I had not scanned a few items. I don't remember what they were, but I remember I didn't.
So you went through and you skip scanned some
Yeah.
items and tried to walk out of the store without paying
Yeah.
for them? Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes.
You didn't have anybody's permission to do that, did you?
No.
And the property that you skip scanned, that was property that was offered for sale by Meyer?
Yes.
Ma'am, If between the time I accept your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined in the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes.
Is counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None, Your Honor.
It's all on the record, Judge.
And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, you have.
You have, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count one, count two is dismissed. Defendant is referred to probation for pre-sentence investigation and report and consideration. Prosecutors deferred. Sentencing in this matter will be
March 25th at 12 noon.
March 25th, 2026, 12 noon.
Just so the court's aware.
What?
Her due date is March 7th, so she anticipates she'll be back up and at 'em. 25th.
This is the second due date I've got. This is the second one.
I just like to get.
This one doesn't seem like such a close call like the other.
Right, we're okay.
Right?
Yeah, we're
So-
good.
Make it at noon. If there is a problem, which we hope there won't be, then let your attorneys know. We'll take care of
Okay,
that.
thank you.
The great thing is that you're having a March baby.
Right.
And
I don't have a March baby. this is number 5, so March is a new one.
it'll be the greatest baby you'll ever have.
Yes.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case, People versus Kenneth Kane.
So on behalf of the township.
I was worried. I thought you left, Mr. Payne. Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Payne. State your name for the record, please. Kenneth Payne.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Payne is working to get an appeal filed with the Secretary of State, so.
March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. Continue.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Court calls the case of the People versus Tierra Peterson.
All right, so on behalf of the township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Peterson.
Tyra Peterson.
She presented a valid driver's license today. We gave that to Mr. Siller and he gives a thumbs up to a double parking offer. Your Honor.
So we can come to double parking, you accept that admission, move to dismiss the original charge.
She'd like to do that.
Okay. Peterson. How long have we been seeing? It's been a minute. I am happy. I am so happy for you.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow. It's good to just wait. She'll get there. All right. On June 29, 2025, location of Packard Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Do you have responsibility to double parking a motor vehicle?
yes, I do.
Court will accept that admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. Ms. Peterson, just for your perseverance and just seeing it through to the end, I'm gonna waive $50 of that, so you need to pay $130. When do you think you can do that?
Today.
Today. All right.
And thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
See ya. Thanks.
Court calls the case, People versus Ivan Ramirez. Ramirez.
All right, so on behalf of the township.
Let's see. Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Ramirez. Is he present on Zoom, Judge?
Ivan Ramirez.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see Mr. Allen. So it's him.
Sir, what is your name?
Ivan Ramirez.
Okay.
Judge, we're asking for an adjournment in this matter.
March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, sir, I've adjourned your case. Keep in contact with your attorney. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Case, People versus Jane Ross.
All right, so on behalf of the township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Ross.
Matt checked in.
Not checked in? Okay. I don't believe we've been able to reach her, Judge. I'd ask just for the record and adjourn pretrial date, please.
Bench warrant will issue $5,000, 10%. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you.
Court calls case of the people versus David Shukai.
On behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Shukite. I have not been able to reach him yet, Your Honor. I'd ask for an adjourned pretrial date if he's not on.
Shukai, no response. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond $5,000, 10%. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you.
Court calls case of the people versus Martina Stewart.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
No. Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Stewart.
There she is. She's on Zoom.
Okay.
Ms. Stewart, can you state your name, please?
Martina Stewart.
Your Honor, we have not had any contact with Ms. Stewart. We need to ask for an adjournment if possible in this matter.
She's still suspended, so. Ma'am, you need to contact your attorneys. I'll adjourn this out 1 month, March 18th, 2000. Go ahead.
I don't have anybody contact information, up until yesterday when someone called me and told me that I had court today. I didn't know anything about
Okay.
it. Nobody called
All
me or
right.
anything.
Okay, hold on.
I can give you the phone number for our office if you have a pen handy, Ms. Stewart.
Yeah,
Okay, that number is 222
okay.
222-6970.
Thank
And
you.
we do have a web page if you misplaced that, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Court calls the case, people versus Tamika Stewart.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Tamika Stewart. I do not see Ms. Stewart in the courtroom. I don't know if she's on Zoom, Your Honor. Record, I would request an adjournment, but I know why she's not present.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear on $5,000, 10%. That warrant will issue immediately.
Judge.
Thank you. Court calls case, people versus Wayne Calamack.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Telemack.
Wayne Telemack.
Excuse me. Judge, we're seeking an adjournment in this matter. He's also working to get an appeal filed with the Secretary of State.
March 18th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Well, is it possible, just so I can make sure I get everything completed before I come back, just an additional 2 weeks, if that's possible?
Pardon?
Additional 2 weeks if possible.
It'll
be the last probably request I ever make.
That would get us to April Fool's Day, I think, right?
Oh, no, don't say that.
I don't know. What is that? April Fools? Yep. April 1st, 2026, 9 a.m. That will be the last adjournment.
I appreciate you.
Not a problem. We'll see you then. Court does call the case, people versus Jeremy Wardlaw.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Jeremy Wardlaw. I've called that name here in the courtroom, Judge. They're not appear to be present. I don't know if they're on Zoom or not.
Jeremy Wardlaw.
For the record, I request an adjournment, but I do not know why they are not present.
Bench warrant, $5,000. Give it 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus Marius Warren.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Warren. Judge, I've called Mr. Warren here in the courtroom. He does not appear to be here. I don't know if he's on Zoom or not.
He's not.
For the record, I request an adjournment, but I do not know why he is not present.
Bench warrant will issue $5,000.
Thank you.
10% warrant will issues immediately. Let's call the case of the people versus Shania Williams.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Williams.
Shania
She's in
Williams.
Zoom. Oh, she's here.
Your Honor, thank you for giving Ms. Williams permission to appear by Zoom today. She is in the hospital. It's my understanding there's an outdate in about 8 weeks. an out date from the hospital in approximately 8 weeks with respect to some
All right.
prenatal issues. Does the court have a copy of her driving record in the file? Because it indicates that she may be valid.
She is valid.
Yeah, I mean, if we can do it on the record, if Miss Williams, since you have a valid driver's license, if you wanted to plead responsible to double parking, that would be the offer for you today, and that would resolve the case today. That's a civil infraction that has no points and does not get reported to the Secretary of State.
Hold on 1 second. Is that the only thing that we can do today?
Yes, that's the resolution.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So, Your Honor, based on what she just stated, she would like to accept the offer and plead responsible to double parking.
Your Honor, we'll get counsel double parking, of course, do accept that admission and move to dismiss for your term.
Williams,
Yes, sir.
you may responsibility to the fact on April 7th, 2025, at the location of Washtenaw Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you double parked a motor vehicle.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Court will accept that admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Says fines and costs of $180. I will waive the entirety of that fines and costs. You're not working right now. You're in the hospital. I'm gonna waive everything and you just get better. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Y'all as well. Have a good one.
Court calls case People versus Travion Williford.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Ready, Judge Torshall Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Trevion Wilford, who is approaching the podium. Mr. Wilford, please state your name for the record when you arrive at the podium.
Trevion Wilford.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Wilford has so far paid $700 to get his license reinstated. He still owes about $300 to 34th District Court. We can have a brief adjournment. He says he'll get that paid off within the month.
Within a month.
Judge.
You think you can get that done?
Yes, sir.
Just in case something comes during April 1st.
Thank you, sir.
2026, 9 a.m. But get it done, okay, young man?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
The court does call the case. People versus Alberta Wilson.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Ready, Judge Torshall, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Ms. Wilson. Your Honor, I've called that name here in the courtroom. She does not appear to be present. I don't know if she's on Zoom or not.
She is not.
For the record, I request an adjournment, but I don't know why she is not present.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000, 10%. The warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Judge.
Court does call the case of the People versus Walter Wilson.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Ready, Judge Torshall Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Walter Wilson, who's approaching the podium. Please state your name for the record when you get here.
Okay, Walter Wilson.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Just speak to Mr. Wilson. It appears he needs at least 2 more weeks to complete an examination to get his license back. So if he could get an adjournment at least 2 weeks, I think he'll get the.
March 18th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
You do the same.
Take care.
What does it say private?
I'm sorry? Oh, private.
Oh. Okay. Court does call the case of People versus Cassandra Ormiston.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Jonathan Paul, on behalf of my client. Good to see Your Honor this morning.
Good seeing you. Mr. Ormiston, can you state your name, please?
Yes, Cassandra Ormiston.
All right. I have before me a plea form that indicates that she's going to be pleading as charged to the retail fraud under Pittsfield Township Ordinance, a 90-day offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, prosecutor will recommend prosecutor's deferred sentence in this case. That's the court's full understanding.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That is our understanding as well. I discussed that with my client. We've executed advice of rights. We're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, raise your right hand, be sworn. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
State your name for the record.
Cassandra Ormiston.
All right, ma'am, it's court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud under the Pittsfield Township ordinance. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes,
And to that charge, how do you plead?
guilty, sir.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
I beg your pardon, Your Honor?
You understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have any trial of any kind.
I do understand.
All right. You signed an advice of rights form?
Yes.
Did you have any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Looking at the form, you understand that you're waiving or giving up all those rights, inclusive of the rights contained in paragraph 5 of your trial rights.
I do.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
I do.
Are you on probation or parole?
No,
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
no, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No,
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
I am.
All right. And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense, ma'am?
Yes.
Let me get to my right paperwork here. Hang on a second. November 4th, 2025, at the location of 3749 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. What'd you do at the Target store that makes you think that you're guilty?
I left the store with 3 items in my cart.
All right. And you knew they were there
Yes, I did.
and you tried to walk out without paying for them. Is that correct?
I was in an electric cart, yes.
Okay. All right. And you didn't have the store's permission to leave the property or take that property, did you?
No, I did not.
And the store was open to the public?
It was, Your Honor.
And these items that you took, these were items that were offered for sale by Target?
Yes, they were.
All right. Ma'am, if I accept your plea, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined in the Michigan court rule, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
I do.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
You have, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was she arraigned?
No,
She was not. All right. But she pled as charged. We're good. Defendant is referred to probation for pre-sentence investigation and report and consideration. Prosecutors deferred. Sentencing in this matter will be
March 25th at 12 noon.
March 25th, 2026 at noon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. As to the defendant's bond in this case, I will set her bond at personal recognizance, $5,000 bond.
Cassandra, that means you don't need to post any money today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Standard conditions, including no self-behavior or possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. I will order that you are not to enter any Target store in the state of Michigan.
I understand that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll see you next month. Cassandra, I'll follow up in a bit.
Yes. Take care.